had a dream. We were sipping whiskey neat, highest floor of the Bowery, and I was high enough. Somewhere along the lines, we stopped seeing eye to eye.
Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a full face of first impressions. So basically I'm going to be doing a complete makeup look with all products that I've never tried before and give you kind of honest first impression of what they're like and whether you should buy them or not. And this is the finished look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's really pretty, and yeah, so if you want to see how to get this look, then carry on watching. Okay, so because I don't have a new primer, I'm going to be trying out a moisturiser because I just wanted to put a bit of hydration into my face before I applied the foundation because it just sits so much nicer. So I'm going to be trying the Body Shop Vitamin E Moisture Cream, and it says it's for all different skin types and it's a lightweight facial moisturiser that protects and locks in moisture for all day hydration. So yeah, let's see what this is like. This feels so soothing, it's really nice, really hydrating, and it actually smells really nice as well, which is good. So hopefully my foundation will look a lot more better, and I don't know, I just really like this moisturiser. Okay, so far I'm really impressed with that moisturiser, and yeah, definitely recommend that you try that out because it does feel so nice on my skin and I feel like it makes you look a lot more glowy as well, so definitely recommend that. And then for foundation, I'm going to be using the new L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. I'm really excited to try this out because I absolutely love L'Oreal foundations. The True Match is my all-time favourite. So when they brought out a new one, I just knew that I had to try it. So it says that it's full coverage, long wear foundation, weightless feel, and I got it in the shade 10 Porcelain because I wasn't too sure what shade to get. But yeah, this looks like a good colour match to be fair. And it says it's got high coverage and it's a matte finish. So let's just see what this is like. So I'm actually going to put it onto the back of my hand because, to be honest, I don't really tend to go for foundations that are in this sort of packaging. I tend to go for the bottles. So yeah, that kind of put me off at first, but if it's a L'Oreal foundation that's going to be good, then I'll forgive. So yeah, I'm just going to put a bit of this on the back of my hand if it will come out. Okay, don't know if this is going to be too much, so I'm just going to put it on my face and see what it's like. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of thick, like really thick. I'm struggling to get it off my hand, but hopefully that's because it's high coverage. I'm going to blend it in with this Primark brush that I always use and just buff this into my skin. This seems to be covering really well actually. I'm quite impressed so far. So I actually really like this foundation, and it was thick because it's really high coverage, and I just think it makes your skin look really nice. So if you are looking for a good high coverage foundation, then definitely try this one out because yeah, it's amazing. But next I'm going to go on to concealer, and I'm going to be trying the Maybelline Fit Me, but I have this in the shade 10, but it seems to be a lot darker than the foundation, and I thought this was one of the lighter colours of the concealer, so I'm not too sure, but let's just try it out. So I'm only going to use a little bit because if it is the wrong colour, then I don't want it to look silly, but I'm just going to dot it under my eyes. It is a lot darker, like you can't tell on camera, but it's kind of pure brown. So I'm not too sure if this is going to work very well, but we can give it a go. And then I'm just going to blend it in with this little Primark mini beauty blender, which is really cute. It is kind of blending quite brown, I'm not going to lie, but it is a good coverage. But yeah, I might have to go over it in a bit of a lighter powder because otherwise this is going to look really weird with like two tones on my face. Okay, so I actually really like the concealer, like it's really great coverage and looks really good under the eyes and on blemishes as well, but I think I picked up the wrong shade, so if there is a lighter shade then please let me know because I don't really know what has happened, but it is a bit dark. But to be honest, I think I can get away with it with a bit of lighter powder over the top but it does blend really nicely, so definitely a good one. Okay, so I've actually blended the concealer a little bit more off camera, and it seems to be relatively okay now, so I think if you blend it out, then it won't be too bad, and I've kind of made it match to my foundation now. But yeah, I actually really like this, so definitely recommend, and I've been loving all of it so far, so yeah, so far so good. Okay, so next I'm actually just going to set my concealer in place, and I'm kind of not cheating here, but basically I'm going to be using the Freedom Pro Strobe palette, and I have had this for quite a while, but I just haven't used it, so yeah, I thought I would just give this a go because it's about time. But I brought it out again, and I'm trying to cover the mirror for you, but this is what it looks like, and yeah, it's really, really lovely. So I'm going to be mixing these two shades together just to set my concealer underneath my eyes and on my forehead and chin, just where it's most kind of shiny and oily. Okay, so I'm actually really happy with how these powders are. They're really, really good, and this palette is really cheap as well, and we're getting contour shades as well, which I'm going to be trying in a bit. But yeah, definitely recommend that you try this out as well. So next is actually bronzer, and I'm going to be using the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. I absolutely love Essence products, so yeah, I'm hoping this is really, really good. It's absolutely huge, which is amazing because it will last so long, and it actually smells of coconut, which is amazing. It just reminds me of summer. So yeah, I'm going to try this out. Okay, so I'm just bronzing up my skin by putting it on the forehead, and my hair is going everywhere, and then also just on my cheeks as well. And I really, really love this so far. It looks really, really pretty, and it's really natural. Yeah, it looks like you've got a sun-kissed glow. So yeah, I really, really recommend this product. I'm just blending it down my neck as well, just so everything blends really nicely. Okay, so I actually love this bronzer so much. It blends really, really lovely. Like, it looks really natural as well. So yeah, definitely a must-have bronzer for me now. I absolutely love this. Okay, so now I'm going back to the Freedom Pro Strobe palette, and I'm going to be taking these two shades for contour because they're really light shades, and I feel like it goes well with my complexion. So yeah, I'm excited to give these a go and see what they're like. So yeah, I'm just going to mix these two together and put it on my cheeks and also around my forehead and jawline as well. Okay, I'm also going to use this on my nose as well, just on the sides. Okay, so I'm really, really loving this contour. I think the combination between the bronzer and the contour is really, really lovely, and yeah, definitely recommend this because it's a really good dupe for the Anastasia and all of the other people that have brought out contour kits. So definitely check this one out, and I'm loving it so much. So I know this is going to go into my everyday makeup bag. Okay, so next for highlight, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal True Match highlight in the shade Icy Glow, and this is a liquid highlight. And I've never really tried a liquid highlight before, so yeah, I'm intrigued to see what this is like. And obviously because it's L'Oreal, it should be really, really lovely. So yeah, just going to put that onto my finger and then just apply it and then blend it in. I'm not really sure how much to put of this. I feel like this might be a bit too much, but you can never have too much highlight, can you? And I'm also going to put it on my nose as well, and also on my cupid bow. And then I'm going to be using a little beauty blender again from Primark and just blend this into my skin. Okay, so you have to actually blend it in quite quick because I feel like this side has kind of got a bit of a line now where the highlight is, but it's super, super pretty and really glowy. Like, you can see it on my nose how glowy it is, but it is a really, really lovely highlighter. So yeah, I'm just trying to blend this side in because at the moment it kind of looks like I've got a bit of a line of highlight, and yeah, it doesn't look that great, but when you blend it in, it looks amazing. Okay, so I'm actually going to apply just a little bit more because I feel like, yeah, I just wanted to, because the bit on my nose looks really, really lovely. There we go, that looks so much better. It's absolutely stunning, I'm obsessed with this. Oh my god. Okay, so as I think you could probably tell, I absolutely love this product and I really want to try out the other shades because look how glowy it is, especially this side, it's incredible. Definitely recommend this if you're looking for a cream highlight because it's so much more pigmented than powder ones and I feel like it will last a long time, so you definitely need to try this out. Okay, so next I'm moving on to eyeshadow, and before I do that I just want to apply a little bit of the Maybelline concealer onto my eyelids just to act as a primer, and I'll also use the Freedom Pro Strobe palette just to set that as well. Okay, so now that's applied, then I'm going to be taking the Makeup Revolution Love the Revolution palette, and this is absolutely stunning. Look how beautiful, it's amazing. So I'm going to be taking this shade first, just as a transition shade, and it's kind of like a taupey brown colour I guess, and then I think I'm going to be using this one after. I'm actually really impressed with the pigmentation of these eyeshadows. They're really lovely and I really like this shade as well. I'm just going to keep blending that in until I've got a nice transition shade and kind of crease shade as well. Okay, so I'm actually going to zoom you in a little bit just so you can see better. And then I'm going to be taking the kind of red tone in the palette, which is this one, and kind of do a crease kind of colour with this I guess. But I'm hoping it won't make my eyes look like they've been infected. So I feel like sometimes with this sort of tone, it can look a bit strange, but hopefully it'll be okay. And also the same on the other side. Okay, so that's that bit done, and they're so pigmented, it looks amazing, I'm so impressed. And then I'm not too sure what shade to go for. I'm not sure whether to go for this one. Yeah, I think I might do. It's kind of just a glittery, just nude colour I guess. Oh my god, that is so lovely. I'm just putting this on my lid just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. I'm actually so impressed. So I'm just going to put a little bit more of that red shade in the crease. And then I'm also going to take the red and browny shades on my lower lash line as well, just to make sure it all blends together. I'm actually obsessed with this eyeshadow look. I know it's going to be one that I go to for quite a while now, and I love how this looks under the eyes as well. Okay, so that's the finished eyeshadow and I absolutely love it. It looks so pretty and I feel like it goes really nicely with my eye colour as well and just makes the blue pop. But I am literally obsessed with this. I love it so much. But yeah, definitely recommend this palette, it's amazing. Okay, and for mascara I'm going to be using the new Maybelline The Falsies Push Up Angel. I've heard really good things about this mascara. So yeah, I'm really excited to try it out, and the wand is really, I don't know if you can even see that, but it's really small. So yeah, I'm not too sure how this is going to work, but let's just see. So I'm actually really impressed with this mascara. It really makes your lashes look really long and separated. It's not as thick as what I normally go for, but I feel like it's a really natural, kind of just more, I don't know, just natural looking lashes. And it's really pretty, I really love it. And I feel like it's really nice to have kind of a more bold eyeshadow look and just fluttery lashes. So really impressed with this mascara. I'm literally loving everything, but genuinely I love all this makeup. Okay, so the next thing is actually a eyebrow kit, and this is the Rimmel Brow This Way in the shade Dark Brown. And as you know, I tend to stick with my collection one. Well, I don't tend to stick. I always use my collection eyebrow kit and I've been using it for about 2 years. So trying a new one is a bit of a different thing for me. So yeah, hopefully this is still going to live up to my expectations, and it actually comes with a powder and also a wax here, and I think you apply the wax first and then set it all with the powder. So yeah, let's see how this goes. so I've just used the wax and I really like how this looks. So I'm just going to use a bit of the powder. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, I actually really like this and I feel like it's a good alternative to my collection one, and yeah, it's just something a little bit different. Okay, so the last things I have are my lip kind of trio, all from Illamasqua. So the first thing is the lip colour pencil in the shade Woo, and yeah, I'm just going to apply this to the outside of my lips just to act as a really nice base. Okay, so I actually really love the colour of that and I feel like it goes really nicely with the eyeshadow. And then next I'm going to go on to the lipstick in the shade Starkers, which is a really pretty nude colour. And the final thing is this, I'm not too sure what it is, I think it's like a lip blusher or just a lip gloss, something like that, and this is in the shade Bloom, and I'm just going to put this over the top. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a massive thumbs up if you did, and if you want me to do more testing and full face of first impressions etc. of different makeup brands, then please let me know, as I would love to do so many more, because I think it's a really fun and kind of good way to show you new products that are out and products that I recommend for you to buy. So yeah, if you did enjoy it then don't forget to subscribe as well, and I'll see you next time. Bye!